chemicals, they take us higher. The night's young, it has just begun, as she puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be two hearts running wild. Now the morning is the afternoon. We lay awake in bed. The laughs so loud as the hours pass. We're gonna do it all again. We
Now we are here. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I think I had no audio in the very beginning. So, good morning again. This is definitely an early stream for me, and we are here for, yeah, morning tea and some chit chat. And I realized I actually forgot something, but it's it all went a little bit quick this morning. Um, yeah, how can I say that best? Yeah, I guess my partner was just a bit late out of bed and everything, and then it went rushing. But we're here for some morning tea, a little bit of crocheting before I have to start work. So yeah, just gonna hang around for like half an hour and gonna see how many that's gonna enjoy that. I get it's late for many of you guys that's following me because you are over there in the States. But yeah, for me right now it is 8:36 a.m. here in the Netherlands, so it's definitely quite morning. Today I'm here with my favorite mug of tea, and yeah, if you're also not able to catch live, but you're here to watch the restream of the live, thank you very much for watching it. I hope you will enjoy our chit chat, even though it might not be live when you watch it. Um, my mug of tea today is a Pickwick tea. It's a fruit infusion of a raspberry. Um, and what I thought was maybe we should do these morning conversations and base them about these. There are these question tabs on the tea. Um, and this tea says, what did you last celebrate? And actually, that's a really good question because I'm thinking like I do enjoy to celebrate, but I'm not a big celebrator. Um, so yeah, what did I last celebrate? A well done event in Belgium, maybe? Or if we're talking about something that really made me happy, that's probably a bit longer ago, but maybe just a good event happened in Belgium. Um, every time I finish a project is a celebration as well, actually. What did you celebrate last time when you went for a celebration or celebrated something? Um, sure, let me know. And what I thought is I need to have something nice and mindless, easy to work on here this morning. And I wanted to work on my firefly sweater. And my firefly sweater, you know from my yarn talk videos. And I have the front panel ready here already. Like, you can do like this. You can get the idea. Um, and I'm working currently on the back panel, and then I need some sleeves done. But the benefit of this firefly sweater is it's just double crochets. Really, it's just double crochets, all of them. Um, this is where we are at right now, working. As you can see, it's just double crochets. I already prepared a bit here to go down, and this purple marker here marks the center. So this basically I need to copy on the other side. So I do have quite some stitches to go. I do believe I decreased by 6, which means I should have like 84 double crochet stitches all on the whole row. I am working with these soft sensation yarns. I hold them double. Oh, I need to find the right one. I hold these double. Um, Absolutely gorgeous yarns. They seem like mohair, but they are actually synthetical. They are like a combination of acrylic and polyamide. Oh no, polyester. So they're 96% acrylic and 24% polyester for those that's curious. Soft sensation. I do admit the colors here don't show up 100% true to color. This is a bit more green. It seems more like green gray on this screen, where this is more blue. This seems more true to color than this, but maybe when holding them together, it's not too bad. Not too bad. Or maybe I need to lighten up this view a bit. Let me try something like this, maybe. It's a little bit better. A little bit better. So the soft sensation. Hello, Jet. Welcome to the chat. Hello, Mum, as well. Hello, Charlie. I do get that you want to get early to bed. And Tracy says here that it's late or early morning. Definitely, I can imagine. As I said, yeah, for me, it's morning. So, as I said, I hold the yarn double. I work with my 4.5mm crochet hook. So basically what I'm just going to be doing is I'm going to do a row or something like that. And I thought this project could actually be a really good one for Wednesday lives for those that may want to hang out with me. Genuinely, I'm not sure if we should make this like a standard Wednesday thing or whatnot. It's just, I'm considering options right now for how and what. For those keen on an update, we did talk a while ago that it's looking like that I will be unemployed at the end of October. That still looks to be the case, unfortunately. I did talk to some of our human resource, and they are trying to look for a new function for me within the company. But so far, they haven't found any, which basically means that I am very likely to end up unemployed on a redundancy scheme and so on towards October. And, a part of me is mentally okay with that. Time for doing something else is fine. Yeah, I'll be good with that. Looking for other opportunities, pulling a few contacts I have. I do have some connections here and there. They may have suggestions for new employment. At the same time, I probably wouldn't mind being unemployed just for a bit, just to breathe for a minute before you kind of go back into the grind, right? So yeah, that's kind of how the status is right now for my employment situation. Do still have my job, and I will have to go to work in about, well, we need to finish the stream no later in the next 30 minutes because as I do not have enough time to prepare for work. I work every day currently, at least as long as I have this job, 9:30 to 6. So 9:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. So that would be 9:30 to 1800 for those that would rather have those terms. So that's my usual working hours. And this is also when you see my yarn talk videos, I record them in the morning before I start work actually. For those keen, and that's why I can say, hey, good morning. And that's the same here. It is definitely good morning, though when I do look outside of the window, today is a gray, rainy day. It is a gray, rainy day here. Actually, I don't know if our Nightbot shows weather if you type in zip code. It used to once. So I'm curious to see if it would do here. Well, I'm not sure if this would work. This is just a test. I'm curious if it would pop it. Else I may need to find Nightbot for a minute. It could be it's not doing it. Because we can give Nightbot all sorts of interesting commands. Yeah, no. I will probably need to find that. I will probably need to find that. Okay. Settings can definitely be made, I guess. It's just the things I haven't researched yet, but let's see. I do have the ability for those using Celsius right now. Here it is 14 degrees and rain. And for those using Fahrenheit, I just need my weather forecast to pop up here. For those using Fahrenheit, it's like 58 and rain. And that seems to be most of the day, actually. It's just going to be rain. It's going to be a little bit warmer. It's going to increase a little bit. I think they're forecasting to go to like 62, 63. But it looks like we're going to have rain until in the middle of this afternoon. So the next 6 to 8 hours is like going to be rain. 6 at least. Which, luckily, I work indoor. And I don't have commute because currently my function allows me to work from home, which is really, really nice. It really is. So yeah, what are you guys up to at this time of the day? Are you preparing to go to bed, or you just hanging around because of insomnia, or just maybe enjoying your morning tea? What are you guys up to? I am enjoying a bit of crochet, and almost half through this first row, not completely, but we are working on it. So if I could make like 2, maybe 3 rows at least, I would be quite happy, because that would have meant that I made some nice progress. Yeah. We are silent and watching, so I see we have 5 checking in on us right now, and we have 8 of the thummies. If you haven't given this video a like, I would quite appreciate if you would actually give it a like. Yeah. I saw the other night that Amanda got some Stanley yarns together with Rita, and oh my goodness, I was jealous. I was jealous. Like, especially because I see they have sale right now, and on top I also got like a discount code of 10% sent to me. And I'm like, I want to shop yarns so badly. And also, just before I started this stream, I had another YouTube video, not mine, but from another yarn friend. And when it started playing, of course I get the YouTube ads, which either YouTube insert on their own accord, or we get them because of the channel is monetized. But the interesting thing about this ad, it was about yarn. It was a hobby advertisement. Now, like, oh, I really feel like buying yarn again, but I really need to be mindful. And I do have plenty of yarns, let's face it. If you have seen all my sort my stash videos, I don't need to buy more yarn. I have more than plenty to serve for the rest of my life, probably even. Um, but um, but in this case, that kind of touched me. I also found a new German store selling handmade cakes of thin yarns. So that would be awesome for shawls. And this German store has a lower free shipping price. So the others I've found so far, it's like free shipping if you purchase for more than 150 euros, which I think is a lot of money. This one is only free shipping at 90 euros. So that is quite a bit cheaper. And quick calculation is like, get 6 cakes and you could like kind of ish get free shipping. So maybe that's the one I have to get one eventually from if I want some more specialized cakes for shawls, because I really do enjoy making shawls. So Tracy here tells us that she's suffering from insomnia. I am sorry to hear that. Insomnia is not fun. Not fun. I personally have a big sleeping heart. I think if I didn't have to get up and work, um, I would sleep in every day. Definitely I would. And what's also is that yeah, so I get up earlier than I kind of need to on my work days, which sounds crazy because I am definitely more an evening person than a morning person. But I get up earlier on my work days because so we only have one shower in the house. My partner needs to go to work on time and he needs to leave the house to do so. Um, and I'm simply afraid because I do have enough time to actually um, go to shower after he left for work and then still be ready for my own work on time. But the thing is, I'm really afraid that when he has left for work, that I fall asleep and then I get too late to work because I don't get up on time. That's my fear. So my own extra inbuilt alarm to get myself up is basically knowing that I need to be done in the shower before my partner needs to go to shower so he can be at work at time. And that gives me an extra hour in the morning. And that's kind of okay because then I know I'm awake and I will be at work on time. So that's kind of how I deal with it. Because he's like, yeah, but honey, you could actually just get up after me. Like, why, like, you don't need to get up at 7. And I'm like, yeah, but I do it because I'm basically afraid of sleeping over. Good morning, Amanda. Lovely to see you. I am still jealous of those Stanley yarns you had unboxed last night, and I was kind of surprised to see them because I know you were tempted to get some, but you didn't tell me that you had actually ordered them, so it was a bit of a surprise for me. And yeah, they are gorgeous. Stanley yarns are absolutely gorgeous and wonderful to work with. And we are almost through. So I am working on my firefly sweater. This is the distance I miss here on the first row that we started on at starting of this stream. I will have quite a few rows to go. Let's see, where do I have my notes on this? I need, so the shoulder pieces is 15 rows of double crochets. Then I need to increase or decrease 2 rows. And then I have 18 rows in between. That's just back, forth, back, forth. And they're all double crochet, so it's very easy and mindless for doing it on a stream here. So that's kind of my thinking of doing this morning stream is that, I have a mindless project. I can crochet a bit. We can talk about things, life. Yeah, about how much I crave to buy new yarn. Amanda, I don't know if you reached to catch it, but I just like 5 minutes before you joined, I said I was popping by a video from another yarn crafter. I don't remember who, it doesn't matter anymore who it was. But when I opened that video on that channel, I had an advertisement, you know, due to the monetization or due to whatever YouTube decides. And that advertisement was for hobby, though. The only detail was it was a German hobby advertisement. Well, I do understand German, but still, it was a hobby advertisement. It's the first time ever that I had a directly advertisement from hobby before or in a YouTube video that I've been watching. A bit fun, actually. Did anyone else ever have yarn-related advertisements here on YouTube? Or is it just me that happened to bump into one very coincidentally? It did fit though, so it was, you know, it was a relevant advertisement in the sense of it relates to my hobby, right? Buying yarn or hoarding yarn or using yarn, or you can say there are special aspects to that part as well. Buying yarn, using yarn, hoarding yarn, crochet and knits. So is anyone working on anything right now, or are you just hanging out with me because it's nice to hang out? And we are done with the first row. That was, let's see, row 1. And I realize it's not very easy to actually show that on this camera. It's a little bit different from what I normally use because I hooked up a webcam to this. And I can see the light could be better here. But that's okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn this and we are gonna do another row. And that's probably gonna fit with when I have to start prepare for work. At least is my suspicion, because I do still need to go to work at time. And these days we have so much extra work. Like it's overtime. Yesterday I had an hour of overtime. So Tracy's working on a shawl. I'm working on a sweater. Hella is working on some roses for a wedding gift. So I do believe she's crocheting roses for the wedding gift. And she has greetings from my dad. So that's nice. Thank you. Please greet my dad back unless he can hear me. I don't know if you put me on the television or if I'm the tablet. But if my dad can hear me, hey. But yeah, work is basically a nightmare currently. There's so many weird decisions. They are having a rough time predicting what's needed. Yet my function is being moved from the Netherlands to Romania, which basically means that my work will eventually cease to exist at the end of October. I know that I'm kind of prepared for it mentally, but it feels really weird right now because, you know, we are told we are overstaffed, but we are not handling all the work assigned. Right now, working over is more the norm than it's the coincidence. Like it used to be, maybe you're unlucky and you get to work over. But now it's a definite, almost guarantee. It's like, yeah, basically overtime is kind of getting the norm, right? 1 to 2 hours extra a week, and I already work 40 hours a week. The good thing is right now I have this agreement that I can do time for time. So I can get other days off instead for the time that I've worked over, which also financially makes more sense. That's due to taxing rules here. For your regular salary in the Netherlands, you have all sorts of deductions So what's normally within your contract, and then overtime, because you get paid extra, they charge you more tax on this as well, and not just because it's more money you earn, then obviously you pay more tax. It's just no, you're having overtime, and the overtime is deducted full tax percentage, which is for me it's like 41%. So if I make, let's say, 20 euros an hour, just because this is easy to calculate with, right? If I make 20 euros an hour, um, I only get paid 12 from overtime. Then if I don't have overtime, I might get paid like 18 for the same kind of time. And then based on that, I find that my time is more valuable than the few extra cents I can make from working overtime. So what I do is I calculate, or I gather all these hours up, and then eventually, when I'm told that I will end up on a redundancy scheme, which is probably what's going to happen in October, um, I will stop earlier because I will have to spend all my time for time that I've gathered up and the vacations I have, etc. So yeah, that is kinda what the plan is. Of course, I can use some of this time for time for hospital visits or doctor visits, etc. Because of course we don't have more than, like, actually it's pretty shitty work conditions to be healed. Completely honest. Because I only have 8 hours a year to do medical appointments, and I definitely need more than 8 hours a year. Because I'm seeing some specialists, and that's just how it is. I'm doing fine, um, but that requires for me to keep seeing the specialist to keep doing fine, else I will get troubles. But yeah, I need to go there, then I need to be there, then I need to go back, and that's quickly more than 8 hours a year because it's not like I could just go down the street. So, and also what is so that's actually a benefit though. My dentist is just down the street. They moved a couple of years ago, and now when I need to go to my dentist from my home, it's just 5 minutes walk. Like, I don't even need to take the car. The only thing I might need to consider is if it's a day like today, I will have to bring an umbrella or I will be soaked. But that's so easy. Come on, it's 5 minutes walk. Like, isn't that amazing? I actually like that fact. It's just a 5 minutes walk to get to my dentist. Um, Reminds me, I do actually need to call my dentist. But that is a whole different story. So yeah. And I see Nightbot is telling us lots of things right now. Every so kind of Nightbot. So meanwhile, I'm about halfway through the second row here. And I do not have much yarn left here of those that I'm working on. See, this one eventually. I will probably need to change yarn on, but I am not sure if we get there today because time is flying. Time is definitely flying. So yeah. People have asked me to start sell my makes or suggested me to start sell my makes. And there seem to be different inputs to this. I looked at Facebook. We have Facebook Marketplace for creative people. And looking at the prices some of them sell their shawls for, I'm like, is it really worth the time? Like, it's a very little difference. Like, do they actually cover their material products? Maybe they do. I've considered Etsy, but Etsy do have pretty high fees. Um, I've also considered making my own website, also working, by the way, on a domain, because then maybe we can get a better email address up running than the one I currently have. Apparently, too many people seem to struggle mailing me there. So I will need to prepare for that. But this is all work I would have to do when I have more time on my hands. But you need to start somewhere. So yeah, I could sell them on the marketplace. We also do have like a different kind of marketplace here in the Netherlands where you can like list your things online, a bit like a digest or a Craigslist kind of concept. We do have a market here in the city every Thursday, but I think they charge some money to stand there, and I'm not sure. Also on the Thursday, obviously, I'm currently working, but I'm not sure if people would consider buying crochet on this market, because it's more like a grocery market for foods and so on. So it's more like a weekly food market. So I don't really see me fitting in there. But what could be considered is selling the products in pop-up stores or other like. But it's not like I have a lot of products to sell yet. So far, I'm just making a nice little stash, and then maybe eventually, I don't know if I make an Etsy or work on my own store. I also have a few great ideas for some merchandise or just in general that I think you guys might like. So I have minds. I'm thinking. I have thoughts and ideas. A part of me is also considering, again, if I do end up unemployed, which is likely going to be the case, unless I find something else, I do have contacts out with friends who have connections, but also have more time to make content for you guys, make tests, make new tutorials. What I also want to do, actually, I do know we have some left-hand crocheters amongst us and watching us. I should make my current tutorials, I should actually flip them for a left-handed version. That is something I've contemplated on doing as well. And we're almost done. I'm missing, I don't know, like 8 stitches, maybe, in row 2. We're almost there. We're also slowly coming to an end, not just because I said I wanted to do 2 rows. Maybe I could reach a third, but that might be a slight ever so stressful for me because I need to be at work in 20 minutes. And I do need to do a few things before clocking in to work. Also, I'm working on 2 shawls at the moment. Both made progress since last week's yarn talk. But I will show you those in this week's yarn talk, because today we are just looking at the firefly sweaters. So I finished this row, so I'm just gonna put a stitch marker in. And next row I will need to change yarn for sure. Yeah, so I added another 2 rows here on the back panel. Let's see if I can make some sort of comparison. This is kinda where we are at. So this is the back panel. This would be your front panel. I would probably need to do it like this. if it wants to. Yeah, this works. It's just not the best color on this light, so I'm sorry, guys. So we got another 2 rows made on this, and I think the other day also got 1 or 2 rows made on it, so it is progressing nicely, which I'm quite happy about. I'm more curious for when I need to sew them together and do the sleeves. But we are making nice progress on it, which pleases me. And that pretty much concludes this Wednesday's morning tea time with you guys. Thank you for hanging around with me. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed yourself, even though, it was a reasonably calm morning with not a lot of chit chats, which is okay. People are crocheting on the things, people are just watching, and I'm trying to keep you entertained with all sorts of things. As I said, I did find a new yarn store that I'm really keen on buying stuff from, but I'm holding myself out just a little bit longer. Maybe, I don't know. It could be that we could do some window shopping together, or you can join me in and we can vote for which to buy or something like that. But that is for future video, for future live video maybe. What is that, yeah, I really have to get going and prepare for work. And maybe I will see you back next week, Wednesday, at the same time, at the same place. I do not promise it yet. It kind of depends on how everything goes and how things schedules up. But it was really nice hanging around with you guys, and I'm going to wish you all a happy crafting. Stay healthy and safe. And of course, if you're about to head to bed, sleep well. And if your day is about to start, I hope you're going to have an absolutely wonderful day ahead. Take care and happy crafting. Bye.